Okay, so virtual appliance is going to be similar without having to use iRack, right? So you just install virtual appliance and then execute the quick start procedure. So it's basically the same way. So make sure before you install, you have the supported virtualization environment, right? So these are the list. This is the list of the supported ESXi environment. We also support KVM. It's not in here. KVM, which is frequently used by the cloud service providers, OpenStack, right? So this is by VMware because we provide it as an ISO. So if you have an environment that's running KVM, we can provide the QCOW2 image, or you can install it as a regular virtual environment or virtual appliance in the KVM using our ISO. So we provide this ISO to the clients. And prior to installing that, you make sure you have the necessary CPU, memory, and hard disk size. Okay, so this is usually in the data sheet. So for a specific model, this is the previous model. So right now we have SDS 270, 570, 1170, 2270, and 3370. So the specs may change a little bit different from here, but basically we provide this table in the data sheet, and you just need to make sure that the virtual environment is configured correctly based on the model that you purchase. Okay. So the method to deploy the virtual machine, in this case for the VMware, right? So you create the virtual machine and then you install the solid server software by booting up the ISO. And then once it's booted up, installed, reboot, you proceed to perform the quick start procedure. So once you perform the quick start procedure and then the IP address has been set, you can proceed to access the web GUI for the connectivity. Right, so this is the way that we deploy. So you configure the virtual machine and boot up to the ISO image. Once done, you will then you will select all these settings. When you boot up, you will appear this menu. So you select the CD-ROM, right, and then it will start to proceed to confirm the installation and then proceed installing. So it's just asking you where is the image coming from, whether you want to confirm, because everything that is in the hard disk will be replaced, and then it will start to install. So upon install completed, reboot again, and then this will appear. Again, login as root, no password, and then perform the quick start. So once it's done, you can straight away access the interface. So you need to make sure that the interface that you selected previously can be accessed by your laptop or by the environment, right? Because VM, they only provide a virtual interface, so you need to make sure that virtual interface is accessible, right? So you configure again the IP address, same way, same steps, same method, apply the configuration, right? And then once you actually commit, you can actually see, or if you want to make changes to it, just proceed to the network configuration. By this time, once you have applied the configuration, the quick start will disappear. So quick start only appears for the first time. Subsequently, will just appear the network configuration plus the other list. Right, so that's about it. Installation. Any questions so far? This lab I can't actually share because this is coming from a paid training. So you have to, I can give you the ISO download link for you guys to download, but I can share this installation workbook because this is part of the paid training. Any questions so far before I proceed to the software appliance installation? So